blogs I'm doing while I'm on this guided tour. I finally, it's been a long 24-hour travel. I finally made it to the destination. We're currently at a motel in Rome where the first day of the guided tour, we sort of meet and greet. I got late here for the meet and greet, but we'll really kick everything off 6 o'clock in the morning when we all meet for breakfast. And I get ready to meet everyone. I got tied up at Frankfurt International Airport. It took me 9 hours to get from Tampa to Frankfurt International Airport, and then I missed my plane from Frankfurt, Germany to Rome, so I had to wait on the next one. But anyway, I'm just giving everybody an update. Um, I'm drinking my really first cup of pretty good coffee here while I'm kind of getting caught up on just my bearing for a moment. And this coffee here is hot. It's on a scale of 1 to 10. I give it maybe a 3.5, 4. Only because he didn't put any cream in it, but I go ahead and drink it. So I've already checked in to this motel. They got us in a real nice motel here in Rome. When I landed at the airport in Rome, first thing I did was went to the ATM machine because my travel agent always recommend when you're in a new country, any country, go to their ATM machine at the airport to get just a little bit of cash in their euro. It's the euro dollar here. Even though everything's paid for, but I want a little bit of cash on me versus just swiping my debit card all the time. But it's been a long trip. I left Tampa, Florida, Saturday afternoon around 12 or 1, and I'm literally, today is Sunday, going on 9 o'clock p.m. here in Rome. So it's been a long flight navigating through airports. Frankfurt, Germany International Airport, it literally, when I initially got off the plane, it literally took me walking well over a mile just to get to the terminal. Those terminals you are walking some distance. So again, I just want to thank all of my supporters. I want to just thank God for putting me in a position at this point in my life to continue to go on these guided tours, these spiritual journeys. It's not all about just being a content creator. No, I'm really living my life, people. I worked long and hard all my adult life. I retired September 2023. And one of the things I'm working on is I'm on a trajectory path as long as God give me breath and the resources every 8 or 9 months to go travel this world and see this world. And I'm going to do limited live footage while I'm over here in Rome on these days we're going to be over here. And the only reason why I'm going to do limited live footage because I'm going to debug so I can enjoy my spiritual journey. I can enjoy the life-changing experience. I will officially get to meet everyone else in my guided tour tomorrow morning when we all meet up for breakfast. Because I got tied up at Frankfurt International Airport. I was not in place at 4 p.m. in Rome to do that initial meeting, but I will get to meet everybody at breakfast. And again, it's just so many little things. And I talked about some of these pointers. There's so many little things that you need to be proactive about. These steps work for me when you're traveling abroad. And one of those little things I tell anyone, I hope you all can see this. Show it to you. You keep your passport on you. Hope you all can see this. I got my passport and ID in here at all times. You keep it on you 24/7. You do not take it off in any shape, form, or fashion until you are done with the day. You're in your room, your doors are locked, and you know you're not coming out again anymore until you meet with the group again. You keep your passport and ID on you 24/7. When you are, because you're always going to be asked for your passport when you're traveling abroad. When the guide take us to a lot of these historical sites for the next several days, they're asking for our passport to enter these historical sites. At any given time, you can be stopped by law enforcement. They're asking for your passport. You do not separate from your passport when you're traveling abroad. That is more important than money. That passport is more important than money, because you're not going to be able to enter the country, and you damn sure ain't going to be able to leave this country without a passport. That's the most powerful tip. Another tip is any country you enter, the minute you get off that plane, you go to an ATM machine in the airport just to get a small amount of money, and the money that's going to be coming out of that teller machine is the currency in that country. You always want a little bit of money on you, in addition to whenever you have to use your debit card, but you always want a little bit of their money on you in their currency in any new country. And I'm going to show you how the euro looks in Rome. Their money looks similar to African money, but it's not. And this is a $5 euro. And I always take some extra, when my guided tour is over, I would deliberately take some euro money from Rome with me back to the United States. So this is a $5 euro. This is a $20 euro. And the conversion of this money is almost dollar for dollar with United States money. Like the $5 euro in Rome would be equivalently to US dollars to like maybe $5.85. So you're getting a little bit bigger bang for your bucks in terms of the conversion. So and I paid the taxi cab when I entered Rome. I had to get a taxi cab to drive me from the airport to the motel destination where the guided tour is meeting at. My travel agent had already gave me instructions on how to get to the correct cab so you won't get scammed by anybody. And they have everything set up and arranged where those cabs at the airport, they've gone through a process, checks and balances to be able to be there to provide those services to people getting off of the plane or entering the country who may need a cab. So these are just some very important tips, travel light. When you're traveling abroad, you do not want to be having your hands on a lot of packages or luggage, because you're gonna lose something. I have one backpack, that's it. That's all I brought, because I understand the importance of traveling light. So I ain't got to worry about losing nothing. I can focus my experience on the experience in meeting people and, taking my time and smelling the roses and all of that. So, and like I said, I'm just sitting here in this lobby in Rome and enjoying me a cup of coffee, updating everybody on my beginning stage of my live footage, of my limited live footage of my guided tour. That coffee is tasting a little bit better since it's cooling down. So, All I can say is this is what life is about right here. All of the money that I'm spending have already spent in budget and plan for this guided tour throughout Italy, throughout Rome for the next several days would be a 100% business write-off. As a business owner, as a content creator, any time I travel abroad, I do live footage as a content creator, and that has an impact. I noticed when I did my guided tour to Cairo, Egypt last year, I saw explosive growth in my YouTube channel. I saw explosive growth in the sales of my book, my brand, all the way around. So at the end of the year, YouTube would send us a 1099 indicating how much money we made for the whole year, and I turned that 1099 into my CPA, and all of the money I spent on traveling is a 100% business write-off. That's the business side. So again, I want to thank all of my supporters. I want to thank everyone. I literally left Tampa, Florida around noonish Saturday, and now it is Sunday, probably at 9:30 or 9:30 p.m. here in Rome, Sunday. And it's been this trip seemed just really long. But I just took my time because I was traveling light. I was able to meet people, conversate with people along the way throughout the airport and everything else. So that's all I have. Simplify, simple fidelity, and I'm leaving the care of your own conscience. Have a great day.